Hello everyone. What I'm showing with you today is not a Minecraft video like I normally do. In fact, what it is going to be this Star Wars, The Old Republic, which is an online game, and it's actually one of the best online games I think I've played in quite a while, if not ever. So I'm logging into a server now, and I'm going to show you through various different aspects of the game. It should only take about 5 to 10 minutes. I hope this video doesn't go on for too long. And as you can see, I'm not very good. I'm only level 28 out of 50, but it's a third-person game, and basically what you've got to do is it's set before like all those Star Wars films that are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think there's 6 anyway. Either way, they're very good films, so if you haven't seen them, you should go watch them. And nonetheless, it's got incredible graphics, an incredible storyline, and it's a long storyline as well, with loads of side missions that you can go and do whenever you want. It does take a while to load into the game, depending on what PC you're running it from. I've got quite a good one and it still takes me quite a while, so I'd recommend good graphics cards and stuff for this, because it is quite an intensive game. They are doing a free trial, so you can download it, which does take a hell of a long time as well, and install it and then play it until you're level 15, and then when you reach level 15 you have to pay for it or you can restart back over. So obviously on this account I'm the Sith, so this is my guy. I've turned the sound off for this because it could be quite annoying with everything. And you get a selection of all these different, as you level up, all these different abilities you can do. So there's quite a fair few there in your selection. And you get companions as well. So this chap here is someone I got from my ship when I was on another planet, and there's a fair amount of planets you can go on. So for example, if I bring up all my mission logs, I'm on Alderaan at the moment. There's all these other ones, Tatooine, you can do space battles and class battles. So class is the main mission line, and you'll go from different planets. I've been on 4 planets so far. There are, God knows, about 15, 20 different planets you can choose from, and each one is level based. So the first planet you go on is like level 1 to level 10, the second planet is like level 10 to level 14, and it goes on like this. The planet I'm on at the moment, as I said, is Alderaan, and that is level 28 to level 34. So when I hit level 34, I should be looking to then progress on to the next planet. Obviously, you don't need to be the same level to progress. I could be level 29 and then decide to move on to the next planet. I can move on to the next planet now if I want. But this class quest won't continue with me. I have to do that class quest. So that takes you to all the different planets, but you can freely move to any of them if you want. But I would recommend sticking to the levels, because otherwise it can get really, really difficult. So the gameplay is really, really good actually. Graphics are incredible. There's minimal loading screens. As I said, there's one when you go into the game, and then there's a few when you do fast travel and stuff. But this is the world map, so as you can see, there are a hell of a lot of places to go to on each different planet. The planet that I'm on right now, this is it there. But then inside, you can go in most of the buildings, you can interact with most of the people. Everyone down here are all enemies. Now, as I was saying, you need to be certain levels to be on the planets, or it's recommended to be certain levels. These guys are all level 29, so if you're level 14 and you've decided to come to this planet, then you're going to be up against some pretty heavy opposition versus your level. So that's why you need to really stick to the level guides. Also, what they've got, like most games, is they've got these skill trees, so you can really focus on something. So I'm focusing on damage mainly, vengeance. I think that's what it says. Vengeance. Yeah, I hope that's what it says, otherwise I made a fool out of myself. Nonetheless, so you can focus on like damage, defense, all these different things, and you get skills that go with it. So as you level up, you visit skill trainers and they improve as you go along. So if I show you some of the stuff you can do, obviously it is a fairly smooth gameplay, and it is based on not how much like on other games you spam your keys, but really which order you do them in, which sequence you do them in. Which really makes the effect. So you can do various different things depending on your class. This is obviously a Sith, so some of the stuff I'll be doing on here, if you choose Jedi, you won't be able to do. Now I'm going to talk through in a while some of the stuff, character customization, that sort of stuff. That'll probably be the next video that I decide to do. So this guy, this chap over here, my Quinn, he can heal me, he can do all his different stuff. So that's like another player, but it's computer controlled. There's loads of different things you can do. As I've been saying, you can join groups. There's a group finder queue thing there. You can go for PvP if you want. You can buy yourself different vehicles. It's just a huge interactive game that I'd highly recommend anyone who just fancies giving it a go, just getting, so they can get a feel for it, see what it's like, and if you really like it, buy the game. I should probably say it is made, I think, by EA, I'm pretty sure, and I'm not doing this for them, I'm genuinely doing this because it is a really, really fun game to play, and I enjoy playing it, and so I thought I'd make a video about it, because I'd find that really fun. So, I'll probably just show you a few more of these different gameplay features. I'll probably die in a minute, I'm not too sure, I've lost my special. But obviously, different attacks do different amounts of damage, you can use different attacks at different times, all of that sort of stuff. And so, it takes a while to get used to it all. It takes a while to get used to the movement. It takes a while to get used to the camera angles and everything. So it's generally a fixed camera angle that will sort of stay there as you travel around. You can change it, but it will try to get itself back to its default position of that, which is just there. So you can't actually move with it at a different angle. I just ran past an objective, actually. There it is. So you've got your map down there, and you just focus on completing the objectives, having fun. You can do loads of side missions, you can team up with mates, you've got this social window, but then there's so much stuff along the side of it. I'll probably go into more detail later on more videos that I do. But you've got this crew window, so these people are all my companions. I can choose to summon them at different points if I want to. And you've got your key skills. So you've got your class skills, your skill tree, which is based on like what character you are, what type you are, all that sort of stuff. And then you've got these, which can be learned by every single player, and you can choose which one to learn. So for example, Artifice, that's like gathering crystals. That means I can change the colour of my lightsaber. So if I bring up my inventory, I've got Rubat crystals, I've got blue crystals, I've got red crystals, I've got all of these different types that when I get to a good enough skill level, I can use to create into something. So in that sense, it's slightly touching on like Fallout, where you can create weapons, that sort of stuff. You can also read schematics, which will teach you how to build stuff. So that'll build me a lightsaber with a yellow colour crystal. That's a lightsaber I cannot use because it requires a light of 1 or above. So in this aspect, it's like Fable, I guess, because what you do is you get the option to perform certain actions, like kill someone when they're surrendering to you, that sort of stuff, like on the storyline and on the sidelines. If you choose to kill them, you go evil. If you choose to save them, you go light. So from this, you can see that my alignment is minus 3,950. So I'm dark tier 2. My next tier is 4,000, so I'm minus 4,000, so I'm almost there. Light, I've done 250. Now, usually per action you get 50, but sometimes you get 100, 150 if it's particularly bad or good. Depending on what side of the force you go on, I would recommend going with that. So I'm evil, I'll go evil. If I'm good, I'll go good. And I will be making a good account soon and playing that with one of my mates called Jay, who actually got me into this, doing a live stream. Again, you can customize all your armor. You can unify the colors. You don't have to show your dark side corruption. Colors are all unified now, and again, you can change them around, do whatever you want. So that's the general. There's someone speaking there. On this planet, right now, you can see there's a fair amount of people playing, and these it shows their level, their class. So you've got Sith Marauder, Sith Assassin, Sith Sorcerer, Power Tech, all of this sort of stuff. I'm a Juggernaut, so I'm like, and it says down there, so I'm like the tank that'll just run in heavy armor, all guns blazing, and hope for the best, which is pretty much how I like to play my game style. But on the good guys, I'll be changing that around, and I'll be going for a Jedi Counselor or something. I'm not sure what it is. It's using the Force like Yoda does and that sort of stuff, which is pretty cool, I find. But anyway, I'll cut the video off now because I want to save the rest of it for more videos I'll do further on down the line. So thank you for watching. The next video I'll be doing is character creation of my Jedi character, and also I will be playing through a fair amount of those first few missions and hopefully getting more people into it. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.